Good morning, traders. Welcome to this FXDD video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. And before we start, of course, this risk disclaimer, it explains the fact that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk and may not be suitable for everyone. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. All right, don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the FXDD YouTube channel and check out these links to join the live webinars, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays most of the time. Top one for live trading webinars and the bottom one for live education webinars. And of course, those webinars will also be uploaded to the FXDD YouTube channel. All right, so what's going on with the euro dollar? Well, we had a bearish bounce at the 144 EMA. That's very typical, of course. The 144 EMA, a very key decision zone, and price not able to break through that level right away. Now, however, price is also respecting the 21 EMA, which turned bullish in the meantime. As you can see, was acting a long time as resistance in this downtrend channel. But when price broke above the 21 EMA here, it turned bullish, and the angle was pretty strong as price action was quite steep, the angle of that. So price is now reacting and bouncing. So this could confirm a wave 4 of some degree. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. There we go. So this could be a wave 1, for instance, here, 2, and then a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a lower degree. So this being wave 1, 2 of a higher degree, and on a lower degree, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we put a fib from the potential wave 3 of 3 here, price basically respected so far the 50 fib zone. So as long as it stays above this 110.60 level and stays above the 144 EMA of the 4-hour chart, which it did, it could be bullish, and price could be aiming for the -272 target at 112.30, maybe extending even further to 112.50 and 113, which is the -61.8 target. So far we're getting a typical kind of correction for wave 4, choppy, lengthy. It also looks to some degree like a bull flag. All right, and that bull flag typically a pattern for more upside. In this case, this pattern indicating more upside likely. When looking at this formation, up, good momentum, followed by a choppy, slow correction, which looks like a bull flag, and this price breaks above it, it should head higher. If we look at even lower time frames, if we go to the hourly, there we go. Then what we also see on top of that is a bearish ABC correction finished. We see a 5 wave up here, and then an ABC down here, like this. And that ABC didn't break this bottom, although it was close, but it didn't break through that bottom. All right, so technically this could be ABC completed. This could be a wave 1, 2. And this could be the start of a new uptrend with a wave 3. This could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3. And then I would expect another flag and another continuation. So far, I think with the break above the weekly pivot point for the moment, I'm bullish. And I think the price will continue higher up to 111.50 for the moment, then up to 111.75, of course, the previous top. But ultimately, I think the real target is 112.25 here, this weekly R2. All right, 111.50, then 112.25. Euro dollar looks bullish for the moment. I would expect price to more or less continue higher without much hesitation or pause to the R1. That could create some flag or some reaction, but otherwise that breakout should also, I think, occur quite quickly. There's, of course, potential news coming up today. No, actually, there is news coming up today, but potential movements based on that, I meant. With regard to, of course, the interest rates in the US, Brexit news could always, of course, impact the euro dollar as well. So that's something that, of course, could play a role as well. So if price does move up and there's some strong rejection here, then the explanation of that could be that there's an expansion of the correction. But for the moment, basically green light here for upside on this euro dollar. And if a price shows a good 4-hour candle like this with a close near the high and this hour as well, I think that a small retracement maybe down to 111.10, 111.14, but that should be it. And there should be typically a continuation higher, I would say. Pound dollar, of course, depended on Brexit, but ultimately also making a turn up. the ABC down, and price has been going sideways after that, but it's trying to slowly but surely break above this weekly pivot point. So that too starting to look more bullish. In fact, yesterday, nice bounce off the bottom, a triple bottom, strong bullish candlestick pattern here, and continuation higher. So far, I think, although it's quite choppy and not as clear as the euro dollar, ultimately, if we look at the 4-hour chart, we see clearly price trying to break above the 20 EMA, which is above the 144 EMA, and price is trying to go above the weekly pivot point. So I think there's some space now to at least test the weekly R1 here at around 129.50, and maybe even the previous stop at 130. And if it breaks that, it could go up as high as even 132 and 132.50 if the trend continues. All right. So trend definitely up at the moment still, with the 21 clearly above the 144 EMA, and there's still a lot of space here between these moving averages. So on the hourly chart, choppy, but daily and 4-hour daily here, 2 bullish candles as well, just like the euro dollar. Weekly bullish candles as well. So definitely daily, 4-hour very clear. 1-hour choppy, but I think that from this perspective, if there is a break, I'm looking for some kind of pullback and a continuation, and that should do the trick here for more upside on the pound dollar as well. All right, so from a 1-hour perspective, a little bit momentum, then a pullback and continuation, I think, likely considering the 4-hour and daily uptrend. All right, that's it for now. Check out, of course, these links for the live webinars, and don't forget FXDD YouTube channel. Wish you all great trading and see you soon. Cheers.